Have you ever worked so hard or come this close to success only for it to be taken away from you? It's damn right painful. As Nigerians, you know how hard it is when you drive for success and at the end, it's been taken away from you by some people that you may have no power over. On this Unveiled Tales, sponsored by Nigeria Eyes, I'll be talking about one man that has seen it all, that was this close to getting success, but the system failed him. His name is Chief M.K.O. Abiola. Chief M.K.O. Abiola is one man that would have given Nigerians the glimpse of hope that we will have gotten. But guess what? That's never materialized. On Unveiled Tales, we look at the deepest secrets that you have not heard before about the real cause of death of Chief M.K.O. Abiola. They told us that he died of heart attack. But did he? So they told us that he was never supposed to win. But he did. They told us that democracy was ours. But they took it away. Why? Now, this is a story of how Nigeria's greatest hope was betrayed. So it was June 12, 1993, the day Nigerians spoke, the day we defied tribalism, religion, and corruption to choose one man, Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale, a businessman, a philanthropist, a man that gave and never looked back. We chose him, but the system never allowed him win. So I asked myself again, why? No, you put yourself in that shoes. Imagine the system allowed him to win. Imagine that Chief Kashimawo Abiola himself became the president of Nigeria. Do you think that we would have faced a lot of this hardship that we faced? Or do you think that dictatorship would have ruled Nigeria for so long? It's a question to you though, and it's a question to myself also. Because it's as painful as it looks. But the truth is that the system still messed him up. Now, this was supposed to be the fairest and the freest election in Nigerian history. Even the government's own electoral body confirmed it. But silence was what we got. Days passed, no result. And then all of a sudden, announcement. It was not even that of a victory, but of an annulment. Babangida himself, a self-styled evil genius, scrapped democracy just like that. Democracy was what? Dead. All because Abiola wasn't their puppet. He wasn't owned by the cabal. He didn't play to their reading. And then Nigeria was supposed to be free. How? But we know Abiola refused. This is a man that refused to be silenced. Of course, he declared himself as the president. He stood his ground and demanded for justice to play. And because of that, they all came like a flock of weed. They locked him away. A man who had done no wrong. He was imprisoned. for daring to give Nigerians a better life. 5 good years, no trial, all in a solitary confinement. This man rolled in jail, rotted in jail, and guess what? Nigeria wasn't even in a better place. It burned. Well, while he suffered, Abacha turned Nigeria into a graveyard. Journalists were killed, activists were haunted, and guess what? It was a distant memory. Nigeria was bleeding under a dictatorship system of government. And the man that would have given us hope, who would have been the president, was in cell, hoping, praying, and believing that he would be set free. And then, of course, we all knew that Abacha died, he was poisoned, and the news said it was an apple, right? But guess what? With him out of the way, it was also so obvious that Abiola's freedom was on the way. But guess what? That's what we thought. So in 1998, Abiola was supposed to be released. So he met with American diplomats. They said he was fine, and they gave him tea. And then some minutes later, they said he's gone. They told us it was heart attack. Just like that. The man that was supposed to be president, dead. So let's ask ourselves this truth. Why was it that it was on the eve of his freedom? Right? Why was it on the hands of those that were supposed to negotiate for peace? Why was there no autopsy? Did you ask yourself that? Why was his own death so convenient? Why was he hidden? So they thought that his death was supposed to have calmed everything. But guess what? June 12th is Democracy Day. But what democracy did we really have as Nigerians? They stole his presidency. They stole his mantle. They even stole our voice. Till today, these guys are still controlling us. The same cabal, the same corruption, the same betrayal. Everything still happens till today. Abiola is dead though, but his dream still lives on. His dream still lives on. So ask yourself, are you still going to let these guys rule again? How long will this continue? So now, let me just even relax. I think I'm shouting too much. Let me even take Ethiopia. Some months back, the evil genius himself, Babangida, released a book where he attests to the fact that Chief M.K.O Abiola won the June 12, 1993 election. So guy, relax and just imagine, close your eyes and just imagine if this man had won that election, if the system had allowed him be the president of Nigeria. For the jolly now, we'll all be happy. A lot of things that are happening right now, especially in the dictatorship era, wouldn't have happened if it was a system that worked. Somebody just confessed that someone won the election in 1993. But guess what? Our mouth is like this. In fact, a lot of people were rushing to buy the book. The mentality of we Nigerians. So imagine if it was a system that works. Somebody just confessed to, but our mouth is like this. Hi. If you like, share. If you like, follow. If you like, don't follow. Hi.